video is brought to you by Letsynthisize Academy, the #1 place for practice-oriented courses for serious music producers.
Hey, Dan Larson here, welcome to the newest Synthesize Sunday episode. Sorry guys, in the last few weeks my computer died so I wasn't able to post, but today I want to talk about how to treat your snare drums well to form it into your taste and make it sounding pretty heavy and fat and wide and punchy through this little thing I made. Like always, you can download this whole project from my Patreon below, and don't forget to check my academy for awesome start to finish courses. But right now, let's jump into it. Okay, so once again, this is the groove. Right, so the drums are pretty straightforward. But the thing here is that I used this snare. Let me show it to you how it sounds on itself. Does not sound how I want it to sound. So what I did is I split the snare into the bass part and the tail part. As you can see, the same snare. I wanted to treat the low end and the tail separately. So this is very, very simple. I just took the low end, I tweaked the transposition on it. Let me deactivate the snare tail. Let's see how it sounds with the tail, if I just leave the transposition on the bottom part as it was before. You know, you need to try different type of transpositions on the low end. And I thought that on +4 it sounds a lot better than on the original transposition. So this is one thing that you need to keep in mind. Don't be afraid of transposing only the low end. Now I added a drum bass and I added a lot of transient and compressed it. So the drum bass is crazy on drums. I really love this plugin. It makes the whole thing a lot heavier. So basically this is about the low end, but the snare tail that sounds like this. It almost sounds like a simple noise. But I like to play with it, and the shifter from 11.1, Ableton 11.1, so as you can see I'm on 11.1, the frequency shifter turned into shifter, and I really love this plugin because it offers pitch modulation, frequency modulation, ring modulation, all built into one simple plugin that I really love. So without the shifter, this is so cool. Now I added some stereo width to it. As you can see here, the wide button changes the transposition on the left and on the right channel separately. And this is what creates the wide effect. I so love it. And I, played with the pitch modulation, pulling it back by 3 semitones. Also, I played with the transposition here in simpler, and I chopped off the very lows. I didn't want to conflict with the bottom part, so this is why I applied 400 Hz cut using a high shelf. So this is really, really good. And then I added another drum bass to compress the snare tail a lot heavier, and an EQ to add a little more top frequencies to the tail. And on the group, I added another drum bass that glues everything together basically. But I'm sure you know about drum bass, and I love it. And another EQ8 because I felt that the 4000 Hz is a little too much. It makes the sound a little noisy, a little squeaky. I prefer this sound, and the saturator basically just catch the peaks, catch the transients. So this is how I like to treat my drums. And from this point, it's just a kick, a ride, and a tops loop that I made from Ableton native sounds. This thing here, the hi-hat loop, it's again pretty straightforward. That's it basically. You can find all these sounds here in the cymbal and on the hi-hat folder in the core library drum shots folder. Okay, so this was it. I hope you learned a lot today. Don't forget to check my Patreon for this full project and my academy for awesome start to finish courses. I have lots of dubstep masterclasses there. But see you guys next time. Peace!